Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the club bar, Billy downs a shot and asks the bartender for another one. He flashes to Chelsea's confession that she cheated with Adam. Downing the next shot, he slaps money on the bar and walks out. At Adam's place, he looks out onto the terrace as he flashes to lying to Sally that he and Chelsea didn't sleep together. He thinks back to the sex in Baltimore, grimaces and rereads Chelsea's text saying she told Bill the truth. He's about to walk out the door when Sally appears on the stairs and asks where he's going. Adam claims he has to go get his laptop at the office. Sally knows he backs everything up to the server. Can't he get it from there? Adam says a spreadsheet from Nick didn't transfer. He wants to handle things now that he's back and not foist it off on his brother again. He opens the door to leave and Billy's standing there. Tracy and Alan arrive, arm in arm, at the jazz club. She's pleased that he likes it and reminds him of Paris. They sit, and Tracy worries about him feeling bored in her hometown. Alan tells her he's actually looking for a place to live there. It's oak, right? Tracy says only if he's sure it's what he wants. She doesn't want him to feel pressured or put on the spot. Her family never should have grilled him. Alan insists he meant every word he said. He asks if he was being presumptuous. Tracy loves the idea of being in the same city to see where this adventure takes them. She just wants him to be sure that's Genoa City, as she couldn't bear it if he resented her later. Alan chuckles that she still doesn't understand how much he cares about her. He thinks their wires are crossed, and he's going to fix that. Alan tells Tracy he could never resent her. He chose to leave Paris. She's changed his life for the better. Tracy feels they haven't talked about it enough. Alan tells her they can live in Genoa City or New York. He's happy either way, but he wants to know what she's thinking. Tracy says she has a beautiful community in New York, but the city itself can be frenetic and overwhelming. She thinks their relationship might have a better chance of success there, however. Alan doesn't understand what worries her about living in Genoa City. Tracy explains that she's her own person in New York, not just an habit. What they have is new and fragile, and she worries if they're in Genoa City, the old bad habits might get in the way. In the hospital, Nick and Sharon plead with Faith to wake up. Nearby, Heather and Daniel do the same with Lucy, who comes to. They tell her she was in a car with Faith Newman. Does she remember? Lucy starts to panic. Sharon asks Nick if he thinks Faith hit her head on the steering wheel. Nick isn't sure, but he promises all of the necessary tests will be performed. Sharon cries, "Why are we here again? Why does this keep happening to us?" Nick doesn't know. Sharon recalls that the last time Faith was in a car wreck, she was drinking. Nick's sure she wouldn't have done that again. Sharon cries, "Why won't she wake up?" In the next bed, Lucy cries out, "Faith, are you there, Faith?" Nick and Sharon are relieved when Faith comes to. "Oh, thank God." Nick pulls back the curtain and Lucy cries, "Faith, oh my God, this is all my fault." Heather tries to calm her. Lucy cries out for Faith to please just tell her she's oak. At Adam's place, Sally asks what Billy is doing there. Billy shoulders past Adam and walks into the living room as the Newman protests that he doesn't have time for this. Billy informs him he'll have to make time. Sally asks if something is wrong with Connor. Billy says Connor's fine, but there's definitely something wrong. Adam informs Billy this can wait. Billy's waited long enough. Sally asks, "For what?" Billy addresses Adam. "You couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't do it. You couldn't muster the strength to tell the woman you love the truth." Sally asks Adam what he's talking about. Adam tries to get her to go back to bed. She won't. Billy says Chelsea told him the truth. She had the courage to be honest with him. Adam wants him out. He's drunk and needs to go sleep it off. Sally shuts the door. No, let him stay. In the hospital, Faith tells Lucy she's oak. It was just a horrible accident. Lucy asks if her head hurts. Faith doesn't want to talk right now. They need to rest. Nick and Daniel go looking for the doctor, and Sharon pulls the curtain so she can speak to Faith, who apologizes for scaring them. Sharon asks if she's able to tell her what happened. In the next cubicle, Heather asks Lucy why she said this was her fault. Lucy tells her that she snuck out to meet Faith, and after seeing her she was feeling really down. "So, I got some vodka," Heather gulps. Lucy says it wasn't much, and she knew right away it was wrong, so she texted Faith, "I'm sorry, Mom."